I use for my at-home pedicures. You might notice I'm not wearing lashes today. It's because I'm tired. We're gonna start with jewels. I have these little tiny microscopic rainbow rhinestones. I have clear, dark blue, bright pink, light green, dark purple, black, light pink, orange, dark green, light purple, red, and light blue. Next, I have these like clear gems and these little white pearl buttons. Just in a bunch of like varying sizes. I have these little rhinestones in like a bunch of shapes. It's in the colors I mentioned previously, but there's stars, flowers, teardrops, little squares, little butterflies, little crescents, and just all the little shapes. With these white, pink, pearl, like flowers. I've got the little tiny pearls. I've got these like, I think they're meant to be like, look like some kind of like lily or hibiscus. We have just the classic little 5-petal flower. We have little roses. And then more variations of just this one flower right here. I have these monochrome rhinestones in varying shapes. There's circles, squares, ovals, rectangles, trapezoids, hearts, teardrops. I think one is an elongated teardrop, and just a really chunky teardrop. I've got like 3 different variations of teardrops. I have rainbow moonstones in more vibrant colors. I have these little silver wire details. I have stars, stars, crescents, stars, these like wire arches, more stars, hearts, stars, 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 crescents, stars. I have these like rainbow chunky charms in bows, hearts, and then just a bunch of mixed shapes. I've got butterflies, I've got ruffles, I've got little cherries, I've got these teeny tiny little flowers, and I've also little roses and little berries as well. And for the flash charms, I have these gold and silver ones of stars, stars, little ball chains, butterflies, confetti, stars, in gold and silver. So I have quite a bit of charms. For polish, I have this silver one. My glittery polishes are entirely separate from the rest of them. You don't need a bunch of colored polishes. If you want to keep it super simple, you can only get like 1 or 2 colors. I have 30. I have this blue sparkly one. But this, if I can get it to open, this little black sparkly one, which I like. You can't see the sparkles very much. I'll have to insert a clip of that a little bit later. base coat. That's important. And then I have top coat, which is also important. I do own a nail drill, but really all you're gonna need is a nail file and like set aside 30 minutes to an hour. I have these little black and silver bat charms. The nail extension gel. This is how I get them to. This is how I get the nail tips to stick to my toes. I'm considering showing that. If I do, I'll insert the clips a little bit later because showing your feet on the internet is a little bit controversial. But I have little nail clippers to just cut down extra quick. And then for the nail tips, that's the nail tips for my toes. I have these little like half rectangle ones. It's like 10 different sizes, so it does take me a minute to figure out which ones are gonna fit where. But it's just these little, you like stick them on halfway and then you cut and trim them down to the right length. This is the rest of my polish colors. I'm gonna show you them. It's not Robin. Okay, so it comes with a glittery top coat. It comes with a clear top coat. It comes with a, here, a matte top coat. It comes with a base coat. I haven't used this before. I don't know what this is, but this is a golden top coat. I don't know what that is. I'm sure I will find out when I have used it. Because, like, I mean, that's kind of cool. I'm supposed to drop in all of these. This is a opening pieces of paint. This is a like kind of really like light nude color. This is a bright red color. You can't see the color super well because I don't have the lights on, but you know. That's fine. This is a nice deep blue color. This is a berry pink color. He's got screwed on some night. I had to go off camera and use my teeth to open this. Don't do that, by the way. Don't use your teeth as tools. Don't do it just because I did it. Anyway, goodness. This is a nice light gray color. This is a nice medium tone purple. It's not quite light, but I wouldn't call it dark, so medium. This is a nice bright orange color. This is a nice peach color. This is a nice baby pink color. This is a nice darker purple color. This is a nice kind of like cool toned pink color. This is a very dark purple color. This is a nice mauve pink color. This is a black. That's it. This is a nice sage green color. This is I kind of want to say like an orangey pink color. This could be very off again. I don't have the lights on. I could be seeing everything wrong. These lights are on so tight. I mean, you don't want it to like nail. This is nice dark red color. This is a nice mint green color. This is a nice white. That's it. This is a nice, I think, just kind of lighter peach color. This is a nice muted purple. This is just a nice muted light green. Not me dropping everything. Goodness. This is a nice royal blue. This is a nice marker blue. This is my UV lamp. I went ahead and got the good one just because I know that I'm going to be washing it, wiping it down regularly, and using it for resin projects as well. But any semi-good working UV lamp will be fine as long if you're using UV polish. If you're using UV dry gel polish, which is what I use, get yourself a good UV lamp. So exactly how do I use all of this supplies? Well, with nails, I start by taking a nail file. I own a nail trail, but nail file works just the same. You're going to buff and sand down. You're going to, buff and file your nails completely on all sides where the nail is going to be attached. You're going to take some rubbing alcohol or some like isopropyl alcohol to work as a dehydrator. You want to dehydrate the nail a little bit on a cotton ball is fine for dehydrating the nail because not everyone owns a nail dehydrator. I didn't even know that was a thing until I started buying my own nail supplies to do my own pedicures. After that, you're going to use your acrylic powder and acrylic liquid, or for me, I use nail extension gel, and I apply that to the nail, and then I attach after measuring the nail tip. I attach it and I let it cure in the UV lamp. After that, I use my nail drill, nail file, and my nail cutters. I said nail cutters to cut and file it down to the desired shape, length, size. And then after that, you're gonna clean off the powder. I just use the same cotton ball with rubbing alcohol or isopropyl alcohol on it to clean that down, and then I use a base coat, cure it, gel polish, cure, and then top coat, and then cure. Usually I'll do two layers of top coat because this is when I'll apply my gems, my jewels, or just little nail trinkets. I did end up buying rhinestone glue after getting all of this filmed. So, yeah, that'll be in a short or something later. But then cure and then file down anything else that needs to be filed down. And then just clean up around, or just clean up around the edges and you're pretty much done. It takes me, I think, about an hour to do, like, both feet. I hate this so much. It takes about an hour to do, a full pedicure for me. If you're simplifying it or you just got more experience, it'll probably take you less time. How I got rid of my strawberry legs permanently. I had such bad strawberry legs every time, I would shave. I had rough skin. It was constantly irritated, ingrown hairs, bumps. It sucked. And the thing is, I had, done everything I could with a shaving routine. And no matter what I did, it just felt like nothing could quite remove the issue completely. I switched from a multi-blade razor to a single-blade razor. I switched to, different kinds of, shaving cream formulas and stuff like that. I was just constantly exfoliating, constantly using lotion, and that didn't seem to just quite take care of it because the thing with shaving is when you exfoliate before, which is technically what you're supposed to do, and you run a razor over your skin again and again until you got all the hair off, it exfoliates continuously. It doesn't stop with just your exfoliating gloves or your bath mitt. It keeps going. And it makes your skin super sensitive, super irritated. So for me, this is just what fixed all of it completely. Starting with, a proper exfoliating before still, and then after that, I started waxing. I had waxed before, and I remember liking the results, but I just hadn't kept up with it. So I went back to shaving, right after, which was not a great idea because all of my problems came back up. But I got this, it says, goodness, rainbow sherbet hard wax beads. I find that hard wax sticks better to hair, better than soft wax, which tends to stick more to skin. So I have been using this, and with applying wax, out of it, I'll put a video up, but with applying wax, if you have sensitive skin, you want to go with the hair grain. You want to go in the direction that it grows. If your skin isn't super sensitive, then I recommend going against the grain because it's a little bit tougher and it's more successful, I would say, at picking up hair. After that, after you're waxing, you're going to go in with hydration. You want to fully hydrate. Start with, I use an aftershave or like a body serum, something with niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C. We're trying to hydrate, brighten, make sure that while the pores are open, well, not the pores, right, the follicles, while the follicles are open, while they're fresh, you want to get, the good ingredients in there. After that, I like to use a light body oil. This is a light body oil. I like to use a little bit of body oil, not too much, not too heavy, like just a little bit to put a layer of moisture on. This is Wild Amber Rose from Victoria's Secret. And then after that, I go in with my body cream, something with shea butter. I use this eucalyptus body lotion. It's very nice, something nice and thick to like completely lock the moisture in so that your skin doesn't get dry, it doesn't get irritated after having. With applying wax, with applying hard wax, of course you want to melt it down to, as hot as it can go without it being too much for your skin. And then you're going to, I need to get a proper like wax stick for this. I've been using a butter knife, which I do like, a plastic butter knife, not a metal one, a plastic butter knife, which I do not recommend. Don't do that. Don't do what don't do what I say I do. Do what I'm telling you to do. But you're going to apply in relatively wide, even strips, and you're going to roll to create a lip to pull the wax from. You don't need wax strips with hard wax because it creates the wax strip, it solidifies, and then you can just rip it off. You have to kind of psych yourself up for it. So 1, 2, hold your breath and rip. Don't focus on it. Don't go too slow because that will hurt significantly more than just the quick rip off. Which I know can make it take even longer if it feels like it hurts more than it needs to. Make sure that you're going in measured sections. Don't just go all over the place. Start with one strip and then the second strip, you place that right with the first strip ended, just to make sure that you're being as thorough as possible. The reason I recommend using body oil to begin with waxing is because with waxing, if any of it sticks to your skin, if it feels like it's not going to come off, body oil is the best way to get those stuck pieces off. You just take a little bit and you massage it over the area until the wax lifts, and then you can take it off. That's what I found to be the easiest, at least when I do it. You might be wondering what all makes the difference between hard wax and soft wax. Like I said earlier, hard wax sticks more to hair than it does to skin, so it causes less skin lifting. It decreases the risk of tearing or surface level, I can't think of the word. Surface level injuries. Goodness gracious. Not only that, but it's significantly better on coarse hair. With fine hair, just about anything works. But if you have really coarse hair just about anywhere and you feel like shaving just isn't doing it, it can be really effective on coarse hair and it can be significantly less painful. Not only that, but it's less messy. Soft wax tends to be really sticky. It sticks to everything. That's why it causes more skin lifting and more skin tearing. Hard wax sticks really just to itself and just about nothing else. So the cleanup is significantly easier. Not only that, because hard wax does a better job taking the hair up from the root. It takes longer to grow back, and it can also help and it can also help it grow back finer. So instead of, like if you shave, it'll grow back thicker. Well, not only is that not true, but that's even less true with waxing because it's ripping it up from the follicles, so there's less that's there to grow. Glossy hair care, gloss shampoo.